What's up, guys? In this video, I'll be showing you how to complete the brand new Hades Underworld of Indefinite area in Roblox FISCH. So this area, of course, just released today in the brand new Wrath of Olympus update. And this is the 5th out of all 6 added areas. To unlock the Hades Underworld of Indefinite, you do need to complete all 4 of these previous areas. The Bellona's Frenzy of War, Apollo's Song of Light, Poseidon's Storm of Floods, and Zeus's Thunder of Chaos. So I've made separate guides on all 4 of those, and I will leave the link to those guides in the description. But assuming you have completed the previous guides and you now have access to the Hades Underworld of Indefinite, the next area you're going to have to unlock from here is going to be the Olympian Fisher, as well as the rod for this area is the Hades Soul Scythe. So first, in order to get the Hades Soul Scythe, what you have to do is you need to go to these NPCs over here. This one, this giant statue, he is going to basically ask for 25 dark wisps, but then this guy over here, the spirit guide, the small one, will ask for 25 wisps for a Styx lantern, and then this other big statue over here is going to ask for 100 wisps. So in total, in order to unlock this gate, which is a maze to the Hades Soul Scythe Rod, you're going to need 125 wisps and 25 dark wisps, but you're probably going to need more than that, because in order to get dark wisps, what you have to do is you actually have to spend wisps. So starting off with how to get wisps, you will see these green things in the air over here. Basically, these like go into one central area every 5-10 minutes or so. And when they all fly into an area, which you guys can see, a wisp haunt will start. And you guys will see in right there, a wisp haunt has started. When this starts, with any rod, you're basically able to fish here and get wisps. And there we go, we just got one right there. They are pretty difficult to get, so it probably will take a while to get all 125 that you need. But in order to get dark wisps, you have to fish in soul pools. In order to be able to see soul pools, you have to speak to the ferryman. He's basically going to say that for 3 wisps, he's going to reveal the soul pools to me. But basically, once you pay him, if there are any soul pools around here, then you will see them and you'll be able to fish in them. But you can fish in them when you can't see them either. You just have to, I guess, walk around and kind of get lucky with where you're fishing. But yeah, also all of these gravestones over here, or tombs, these can basically spawn soul pools. You offer only 1 wisp to them, and I have like a 10% chance, 20% chance, but yeah, you guys can see it's that a soul pool has appeared somewhere nearby. They have a low chance to spawn a soul pool, and now if I were to go over here to the ferryman and pay him 3 wisps to reveal the soul pools, then I would be able to see it, go over there, and get the dark wisps. So essentially, it is pretty straightforward. You're just gonna get 125 and then another 25. Then you go over these statues, you pay them, and make sure you get the Styx lantern from this guy, and you go ahead and equip it, because you are going to need this to be able to see in here. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. Basically, once you walk in here, it is kind of impossible to see. If you don't have the Styx lantern, if I go ahead and unequip this, it is fully impossible to see. But if I equip it, it is slightly possible to see. Essentially, you just need to glide your way to the end. All you really got to do is just go straight forward from the entrance. And yeah, don't overcomplicate it. This is the Hades Soul Scythe, and this also does require to have 100% of the bestiary for Hades Underworld of Indefinite over here. So in order to get 100% of the bestiary over here, you are going to have to fish in the soul pools. You're gonna have to fish in the normal wisp haunt. You're gonna have to fish normally in the area, as well as catching the Styx angler. Now, if you know anything about this update, you probably guessed that the Styx angler is going to be what you need to catch in order to do the boss fight, in order to unlock the Olympian Fisher area. So basically, whenever there are like an abundance of soul pools, or every so often, and I think you can also spawn this with disturbance as well, but basically an event will start called Soul Scourge. It's kind of like a wisp haunt, but it's all across the entire area. It's going to say in the in-game chat, a Soul Scourge has started. When this does start, if you go to a soul pool and you fish for dark wisps, every time you fish a dark wisp, there is an 8% chance to spawn the Styx angler. When the Styx angler does spawn, you're going to have to get a high luck rod to try and catch it. And of course, when you do end up catching the Styx angler, then you're going to have to do a boss fight type of mini game on your control bar. Once you complete that, the seal to the Olympian Fisher area is going to open. And you guys can see right over here near the portal is where the Olympian Fisher area is. So yeah, that is basically everything that you have to do within the Hades Underworld of Indefinite area. So I've been making a separate video on all of the new 6 areas within the update. And of course, I'll make one final video on how to complete the Olympian Fisher area, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.